Hello there, my name is Valerie White-Williams, and today I am talking about why your channel is not growing. And before I get into this, make sure you subscribe and click on the bell so you get notified of all of my uploads. So what I'm talking about is why your channel is not growing or not growing enough. So we're going to get started. So the first thing is making sure you are focused about what your channel is about. Because I've seen a lot of people having a channel, especially some business coaches, and they basically just repurpose their Facebook lives, or some people want to do a variety of things like, oh, I'm going to talk about taking my kids swimming, I'm going to do some actually blogging, and then I'm going to talk about recipes, and there's just kind of a hodgepodge of what you're putting out. Then the algorithm doesn't understand who to show your videos to. It's too much, especially the Facebook Lives. Don't put on a Facebook Live unless there's a specific content that you're talking about, then that might work. But if you're just saying, hey Sam, glad to see you, yeah, take care, people are gonna be out of there. YouTube is fickle, so you really need to be focused on exactly what your channel is about. And then the YouTube algorithm will show the videos to people that are interested in the content. So you gotta have that niche and be really clear. So that's one thing. I see that happen all the time. And then the other thing is you're not uploading regularly. YouTube is like a marathon and you need to be consistent. You just can't take breaks. You need to actually upload ideally once a week. Twice a week can work, but you're not going to grow as fast. Once a week is really a minimum, and then twice a week is almost better. But if you're not up for that, just start with once a week uploads, because then people will start looking forward to your videos. And so it's nice sometimes to say, okay, I upload on Wednesday or Thursday, but personally I've had issues with that myself because I'm a busy voice teacher when I'm not making videos, but I still commit to once a week at least on this channel and also on my other channels. So yes. Yeah, and just so you know, my channels, this is my baby channel. My most popular channel is almost up to 80,000 subscribers and it has over 18 million views. So this is why I'm talking to you about this, because I love to create new channels and make them grow. And that's a talent I have. All right, so the next thing is making sure you are titling your videos with the terms that people are searching for. So that's another mistake. People will put on random titles that make sense to them, or things that don't mean anything, like number 2 or discussion 5, or these things aren't going to get you new views, because the way you grow on YouTube is the search. It's all about SEO. Search engine optimization, because YouTube is not like social media. The way people find you is by people who are typing things in and trying to find some information or find the videos that they want. And what you need to do is make sure your videos are going to hook them in. And that is part of success on YouTube, because you got to put those search terms in. What I do is I put in search terms for the video that I'm making into Google and seeing how many hits it gets. And I might change a few words and see which ones work better, because that's going to bring people into your channel. It's like a fishing hook. You have bait. If you don't have bait, you're just going to hang on an empty fish hook. Nothing's going to bite. So you need to create those titles that is going to take that bite, and that's the SEO. So that's the other one. And then the last one is the thumbnails. So the SEO gets you on the search. The thumbnail gets people to click. So thumbnails are extremely important. In fact, they're probably as important as your video. I know people don't want to hear that, but the thumbnail has to be engaging. It has to be visually appealing, and it has to suggest with the text and the picture what your video is about. And we need to do it in a very small place and use as few words as possible. I suggest 6 words maximum. Less is better. So you really have to think of what words are going to be compelling for that thumbnail and what kind of colors, and also they have to be more bold. That's why you see all these bold thumbnails, because what happens is when people search for your video or a term or what they're looking for, you're going to get a whole bunch of videos coming up. And so you want to make sure that your video stands out. Because if it doesn't, if it's like monotone, and been there, done that, I like the monotone vibe, but it doesn't work for a thumbnail. We need to have it bold. We have to have the letters stand out. We want to make sure that the letters are big enough. And we also don't want to have too much squirrely things over a busy background when you can't read it. Because remember, a lot of people are searching YouTube on their phone. So it's going to be really small. So if you've got a lot of busy stuff, it's not likely to be read easily. And if it's not read easily, it's probably not going to be clicked on. So those are the things that will help your channel grow. Now there's a lot of things you have to do, but if you do all those things, you're clear about who you're making content for, you're not just using it as a deposit to put all those Facebook lives or random stuff. You're also going to be uploading regularly. Make a commitment. You got to do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm a busy voice teacher. I sometimes edit videos until the night, or I make time to film. You have to make that commitment to be regular. Understanding SEO, titles, and also thumbnails. My favorite way to make thumbnails is Canva. I have Photoshop too, but Canva is much easier, much better, and I'll have links below for you to get signed up for Canva, and I have the pro version. Totally worth it. Totally worth it, because you get to do all kinds of things like remove your backgrounds and things like that. It really helps. And getting those thumbnails to pop is key. So it's totally worth it to get those great thumbnails that make them pop so people will click on it. All right, so I hope this was helpful for you. Let me know of any other things you might need help with on YouTube. I'm your YouTube coach, and I'm excited to make videos for you. And also, I do have a free Facebook group called YouTube Success Strategies, just like this channel, on Facebook, and I'd love to see you there. And you can find the links below in the description. All right, take care. Bye.